Hi guys, this is Meghana Bia studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, currently studying in 6th sem. So today's my topic is about predictive passing table. So a predictive passing table is a top-down technique that it builds the pass tree from top to bottom. That is, it builds from root node to leaf nodes. So to do this, there are four steps. That is, first is elimination of left recursion, then left factoring, and then first and follow functions, and then finally constructing the predictive passing tables. So let us see in detail. So first we'll consider a grammar. So example, we'll consider E tends to E plus T slash T and T tends to T star F slash F and F tends to E and ID. So this grammar contains of left recursion. So we'll remove the left recursion and it results in the following grammar. So this grammar is free of left recursion and also it does not contains any left factoring. So next we'll move on to the first and follow functions. So to construct this there are some rules. So first we'll see what is the rules for the first function. So if x is terminal, then first of x will be x in the set, and if x tends to epsilon, then first of x will be epsilon. So and if x is a non-terminal, then x is which tends to a alpha, then first of x will be a. So a alpha is nothing but the first production will be and then followed by a number of terminals and non-terminals. So it can alpha can be anything. So when x tends to a alpha, then first of x will be a. That is the first production. Next is the rules for the follow. So if S is a start symbol, then follow S contains the dollar symbol. So in the set, any starting symbol will contain the dollar set. And if A tends to alpha, B, beta, then follow of B will be the first of beta. That is only if the first of beta is not having an epsilon symbol. So if first of beta contains any epsilon symbol, then follow of B will be equal to follow of A. That is, the epsilon which is contains in the first of beta will be replaced by beta. So epsilon is nothing but empty. So after B there will be nothing symbols. So follow of B will be equal to follow of A. That is, it's reversing. Then this next point is same. So that is A tends to alpha B. So after B, no symbols are present. So the follow of B will be equal to follow of A. So next we'll see the first and follow set for the given example. So also before moving on to the sum, you people note that first set can have epsilon. That is, while solving the sum, the first follow function, the set which it contains will be having epsilon, whereas the follow function will not have epsilon in the set. Okay, so we'll see the first function. So first of E is what is first of T and which is equal to first of F. See here in the right hand side of the production, we can see that E tends to T E dash. So as we have seen in the rules, first of E will be equal to first of T. Since T is a non-terminal, we have to consider the T production. So T, that is the third production. T tends to ft dash. Again, T tends to ft dash, where f is the first symbol and it is a non-terminal. So again we have to consider the f production. So f tends to open parenthesis E and close parenthesis. So first of f will be equal to open parenthesis. Okay, so we can see here first of E which tends to first of T. So first of T is equal to first of F, and first of F is equal to open parenthesis. Since F also derives another alternative production, that is F derives ID, we have to consider the two sets, that is open parenthesis and ID. So the first of E, first of T and first of F, all the three will be equal to open parenthesis and ID. Then next is first of E dash. So first of E dash tends to plus T E dash, where plus is a terminal. So we are considering the plus, that is we are adding the plus into this set. And also you can see that E tends to uh, epsilon, that is an alternative production. So we are adding epsilon also to the production. So first set can always have product epsilon in the set, but whereas the follow function will not have epsilon. Do remember this. Then first of T dash. So first of T dash is nothing but T dash tends to star F T dash. So star is a non-terminal and we are adding it onto the set. And also you can see that T dash tends to epsilon, that is the alternative production. So we are adding that also to the set. So these are the first set of the given grammar. So next is follow. So follow uh, of E. So before considering this, do remember that for finding the follow of the production, you have to first consider the same symbols in the right hand side. That is, now we have finding for follow of E. So you have to consider the productions where E is present in the right hand side. Okay, that is in the follow of E, here F tends to open parenthesis E and close parenthesis. So in the right hand side, the E is present. Okay, and you can see that follow of E is equal to dollar and close parenthesis. So dollar, why we have considered here is, as we have seen in the rules, that if a starting symbol will contain dollar symbol. So here E is a starting symbol. So we are considering the dollar. And next we are moving on to the follow of E. That is, it contains F produces open parenthesis E and close parenthesis. So this is of the form A tends to alpha B beta. So here the B will be equal to first of B is nothing but E. So follow of B is nothing but first of beta. So first of beta is nothing but here is first of close parenthesis, that is equal to close parenthesis itself. So the follow of E is equal to dollar and close parenthesis. Next is follow of E dash. So where the E dash is present in the productions, you have to consider those productions. So you can see in the first two productions, E dash are present on the right hand side. So E tends to T E dash and E dash tends to plus T E dash. So you have to consider these two productions and take union of these two. So in the first production, you can see it is of the form A alpha. A tends to alpha B. So when A tends to alpha B, it is nothing but a follow of E dash is equal to follow of E. So follow of E is nothing but dollar and close parenthesis. And also we have to take union. Do remember that. So follow of E dash will be equal to what, plus star E dash. So this is of the form alpha B beta. So again you have to consider the first of E dash. So we'll see what is first of E dash. So first of E dash is what we have received plus and minus. So that is yeah, plus and epsilon. So when we have epsilon symbol, we have to replace that with the epsilon and consider the next symbols. Since we don't have any symbols here, the follow of T will be equal to follow of E dash. So that is nothing but dollar and close parenthesis. Next is a follow of T. So we have to consider the productions where T is present in the right hand side. that is the first production and the fourth production. So when you calculate, you get dollar, sorry, plus dollar and close parenthesis. Again for T dash it's the same. So T dash tends to star FT. So here after T there is no symbols present, so it will be follow of T dash, that is nothing but plus dollar and close parenthesis. Then follow of F. So follow of F is equal to for first of close parenthesis. So it is equal to star plus dollar and close parenthesis. So next is the predictive parsing table. So for constructing the predictive parsing table, you have to first consider the algorithm. So that is for each of the production A tends to alpha of the grammar, you have to do the steps 2 and 3. That is for each terminal A in first of alpha, add A to the alpha to M of A comma A. And if epsilon is present in first of alpha, then add A tends to alpha to M A of B for each terminal B in the for of A. And if epsilon is present in first of alpha and dollar is in follow of A, then add A tends to uh, alpha to M A of S. And if make the all make each of the undefined entry of the M that is in the table, make it as an error. So I'll explain in detail while in the next slide. So this is the predictive parsing table for the given grammar. So now we have here in the first column, uh, in the top row consist of all the terminals, and in the first row consist of all the non-terminals. So we to construct this we have to make use of the first and follow set. Here the first of E, that is first of E tends to E dash. So first of E is nothing but open parenthesis and ID. So in open parenthesis and ID we are representing as E tends to T E dash, and remaining columns are filled with error. Then next is E dash. So E dash, first of E dash consists of plus and epsilon. So here plus, in the place of plus we are replacing it as E tends to plus T dash, whereas in epsilon you have to consider the follow of E dash. So follow of E dash is dollar and close parenthesis. So in place of close parenthesis and dollar you are representing E dash tends to epsilon. Okay, so this is the rule. So next is T. So T, first of T is same open parenthesis and ID. So T tends to F dash is represented in ID and open parenthesis. Next is T dash. So in T dash again first of T dash consists of star and epsilon. So in place of star you are placing it as T dash represents star FT, and in place of epsilon you have to consider the follow of T dash. So follow of T dash is plus dollar and close parenthesis. So in those places, those columns, you are representing it as T tends to epsilon. And then F tends to ID, and F tends to open parenthesis where F tends to E. So this is about predictive parsing table. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for watching.